Hey, good day, good day, good day, everybody. It's Ronco Johnson, your Lifestyle Focused Wealth Advisor. Good to see you. It's Lifestyle Focused Friday. How are you doing today? Well, thank you for checking in. Thank you for checking in. And guess what? We got some good things that we're going to talk to you about today. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 daily habits that's inspired by our Lifestyle Focused Wealth strategies that we use, that I personally use to help you develop, build, and live your best life. I'm hoping that today's episode will help someone out there. And I think these are some tips that you can take home and start using this afternoon, tonight, next week. But my challenge to you is over the next 7 days to see how it works and see how your habits change. They say 21 days to change a habit. And if money is a bad habit for you, then it's time to start making a change. And I'm going to give you some secret sauce and some secrets to my success that you could probably implement at home. And we'll see in 7 days if you see a change. And if you can go out to 21 days, I think you'll definitely see a change. And you'll start to see a change in the people around you and how they spend their money, how they think about money. And then you'll also find that you'll start to see different money differently yourself, and you'll start to pick up on habits and opportunities that you've walked by all your life. And you'll start to see it a little bit differently. Are you ready for this kind of change? Are you ready to start having the wealth and the financial stability that you deserve? Well, if you are, stick around and join me on the inside. Hey, I'm your boy, Ronco Johnson. This is Lifestyle Focused Wealth. I'll see you inside in just a moment. Hey, good afternoon. It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. It's your guy, Ronco Johnson, keeping you company this afternoon. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Hopefully you had a good weekend and a good week. Happy look at that. I'm already at Thanksgiving. Happy Halloween to you. I know you guys gave out all the candy last night. And if you were like me, I enjoyed every moment of it. There's something about just giving back. It can actually just change your whole mood. You know, too often that you live next to your neighbors and you kind of go in your home and you become your own self. And you may go out, you may wave, but you really don't know them. But the moment that you get the chance to give a little bit and give a little bit of yourself, give a little bit of knowledge, share a little bit of information about yourself in a way that's productive and helpful to someone else, man, all of a sudden you start feeling better. It could just be giving candy to kids and just telling them how cute they are, right? So, but today we're going to be talking about 10 habits. 10 habits that I hope begins to be the first step in changing your life, you know? And if that's the case, I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to be a part of it. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming back and joining us. This is Lifestyle Focused Wealth. And, you know, we want to talk about what millionaires and billionaires do. And that's what the main focus of our program has been. So I want to make sure that I give you guys some parameters right before we get started. I want to encourage you to do a few things. If you will go online and give us a thumbs up, go ahead and hit the like button because I know you're going to like this episode. Hit subscribe, share it, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Why? Because the algorithm says we need to. And we know that you're watching. 73% of y'all are watching and you haven't subscribed. So do us a favor. Subscribe now. Share it with your family. Share it with your friends. And become part of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community because everything we need is in the room. Everything you need is in our room. And we would love to have you here, right? We want to have you be a part of the solution to you can share with your family, friends, and so forth, right? There's no fun building by yourself. Why would we want to do that on our own? We don't want to do that on our own. We want to share the wealth, right? I want to invite you in. And I was looking up some information the other day, and I just want to share this with you. Did you know over 50% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck? I had to think about that for a second. 50%. Even though many of these people are earning six figures. You know, that's a stark reminder of why these daily habits that I'm going to share with you in just a moment are crucial to your financial stability. And now, it makes sense to start digging into it. And I've had some phone calls and texts and emails. Thank you guys for all of you that are sending information to us. I want to say shout out to those folks out in Wisconsin. I see you, Miss Henderson. I see you, Leela. I see you, Sam. Hey, Ashley, how are you? I see you. Good to see you. Gerald, I see you out there, buddy. Yeah, way out there from Philly. Man, it's good to have more and more guests come on and say hello. But let's talk about what it looks like when we think about 50% of America lives paycheck to paycheck. Man, that means the next 10 people that you see, half of those people are living paycheck to paycheck. No matter what car they're driving, no matter how nice their suits are, they have financial situations that need to be realigned. So we want to dig into these habits that could be the difference in accumulating wealth and living a balanced life. And if you're ready to shift those perspectives for yourself, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Well, first, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, because I know you guys see me every Friday right here at 1:00, and I really appreciate it. But, I'm most known as, this life insurance, elite life insurance expert. And, we have this wonderful podcast that you're watching, Lifestyle Focused Wealth, where I get the opportunity to coach folks like you. And I know we have new agents out there. I know we have family and friends, clients, and so forth. And I hope that you're continuing to get value from what we're talking about. But what I've built a reputation on is empowering people to take control of their financial futures and their personal financial or their finances, and then help them secure it with some very specific daily habits. And I'm going to share with you a little bit of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth philosophy. I can't give you all the secrets. Why? Because we have people that are in class and we have people who are training. And I'm going to encourage you, hey, listen, if you're not part of our group, you might want to become a member. Join our group. It's $16 a month, or, if you pay the annual fee to be part of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. And I don't want to forget, at the bottom of this program, you'll be able to sign up for our bi-weekly emails and contact us for different articles that we're talking about, travel, art, trips, recipes, and much, much more. Everything lifestyle, right? Because we want to focus on your lifestyle and enhance it. But today we're going to be talking about some strategies with money, okay? And I think that we all want to do a little bit better with money, right? I kind of would expect that, right? I kind of would expect that. So if you need more help, don't forget, contact me at roncojohnson.com. Schedule a one-on-one and, get in a coaching session. It might be helpful to you. But let's start talking about this philosophy here. Lifestyle Focused Wealth philosophy is something that our philosophy, it centers around aligning your financial strategies with your personal goals. And that helps us to create a balanced, more prosperous lifestyle. And that's kind of what the goal is for everyone. Wouldn't you agree? I would think so. I think that's what I think that's what most people want with their lives, right? I think we want to live a life where we can live with no boundaries and not necessarily be limited in thought. This is an abundant life that we are living in. So we want to be able to think in abundance, right? So with a background like mine, I've been able to share over the years how I've overcome some significant challenges in my own personal challenges, in my own personal life, and how we've turned these experiences into actionable advice for you. And this approach emphasizes the importance of financial literacy, regular investment, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle to achieve a long-term wealth goal and well-being. And when I say wealth, I'm not always talking about money. I'm talking about the things that you can't buy. Wealth is sharing experiences with family. You know, you got the holidays coming up. You got things that there are people out here who have family that they're never going to see again, but they always have the memory. So create memories. Focus on creating memories. That's wealth. That's part of your wealth. And if we have less debt in our lives, we have less stress in our lives. Would you agree with me on that? If you agree with me on that, give me a thumbs up in the comments. And I'm just going to encourage you to leave us a comment. And if you do, put in the comments, okay? Put in the comments takeaways and then put your comment. And if you have any questions, put takeaways and put your comment or question, and I'll be able to ask it live on air and as we're getting into it, right? So let's explore some things here. If I'm putting this list together, would you use it? Someone like my background, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I meet somebody and they ask me for a list of what I do or they want to follow me around. It's those folks who don't use it. So if someone gave you the secrets to success, would you even use it? Would you document it? Would you? Would you document it? Would you document it? Keep track of it? And I'm even going to do one better for you. Would you even come back next week and tell me your results? Would you? I just want to know that before I start digging into these top 10 daily habits of mine, because I'm sharing with you a little bit of myself. And you have to take this stuff very seriously, right? So here it is. These are my list of 10 that are inspired by our lifestyle-focused wealth philosophy and how we intertwine, your lifestyle and financial strategies and put them all together. And then we focus on you living your best life, right? So our number one thing is set clear financial goals. Set a very clear financial goal for yourself. I want you to start each day by reviewing your financial goals in the progress. The progress is very important, because if you have a financial goal, let's say today you wanted to make sure that you didn't spend more than $75. That could be your financial goal for today. Especially if you're somebody that's out, you're driving around, you eat out a lot, and you got some of these bad habits. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to put a goal saying, today I'm going to focus on spending less than $75. This keeps you focused and motivated. Whenever you set a clear financial goal for yourself, you will stay focused and motivated. Okay. So I want to make sure that I'm not saying that you don't spend money on yourself and you're not out there and you're not able to do this or that. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when you realize that you need to make an adjustment, when you need to make an adjustment, are you willing to sacrifice to make those adjustments? Because if you are, good things are on the way around the corner for you, And I really believe that. Number two, I want you to budget wisely. maybe I should put these up on the screen. I don't even have them on the screen today. So I'm going to be talking to you. So you may have to write it down or play it back, watch it again, share it with a friend. I would love it if you watch it again. Why? Because we need your help. We need your help. We want to make sure that we're inspiring the world. And if you're sharing this with someone who hasn't spoken to us or seen our podcast, then guess what? You're doing just that. You're doing your part. And thank you for that. But budget wisely. Let's talk about, track your income and your expenses daily. And that helps you to ensure that you're living within your means. Okay? If you're living within your means. If you find that you spent $76 in the day, but your goal was $75, you're living outside of your means. Okay? We want to be able to track that every day. And for those of you that are in business and I know we got some young advisors out there, and I know we got some people out there that are independent workers or work from home, and you may not be tracking your daily income and you may not be tracking your daily expenses. Some of the things I want you to really consider. If you're printing off paper and you got a booklet of paper, let's just say you had to print off a report today and it was 30 pages long. How much did that cost you in ink and paper? Back in the days, you used to go to a place like a Kinko's or those places, or a UPS store, Staples, and you go in and you say, hey, can you print this booklet off for me? I want you to go into the store and look at it. Back in the day, it was only 50 cents for black and white on one side. And if you got it on both sides, it was 86 cents. Today, it's well over $1, maybe $2. And if you do a portfolio or a report that's in, if it's in color, it's over $1, $1.25. I know you're probably thinking, what am I talking about? These are daily expenses that you may not even be looking at when you use your resources. So you start thinking, how much is my time worth? How much was my day worth? I just printed off a whole presentation for this individual today. And then I took 2 hours to do it. Then I bought staples. I bought ink. I got a new printer. I got a new microphone. What am I spending my money on? Is that thing that I'm spending my money on making me money? Or are we losing money with it? Am I making sense to you guys? Hopefully I'm making sense to you. Because if I'm making sense to you, then you see where I'm going. And for those of you that have been with us for a very long time, I like to talk about our very secret financial tool called life insurance. Why? Because if you have the right type of plan that's designed and engineered properly, we know that we're probably borrowing money out of those plans to finance everything that we do in our lives, right? Why? Because we're earning dividends. We're chasing dividends. Our lifestyle focused community has understood that, wait a minute, I can earn dividends from just repositioning my money. And those dividends keep coming for the rest of my life. And now that I've made my funds eligible for those dividends, now I can start thinking about the things that I regularly want to invest in. And this is number 3. Invest regularly. Make a habit of investing a portion of your income on a regular basis. Whether it's in stocks, real estate, retirement accounts, you need to be doing this regularly. However, I like to think about having the bank set up first, because when you have the bank set up first, no, your insurance policies are not designed to be investments, folks. They're not. They're not. They're designed to be your banking system. They're designed to be the place where you hold capital while we use OPM, other people's money, or the insurance company's money, right? So if I put $100 in again and I borrow $90 out, that $90 belongs to the insurance company. That's not my money. But if Ronco is telling you that part of our habit is investing on a regular basis, who's to say I can't take that money, that $90 that belongs to the insurance company, and invested in some stocks, bonds, real estate, or retirement accounts. Who's to say I can't do that? You can. Instead of retirement accounts, I'd rather see you maybe open a bank account at your near bank with a corporation with it and start a company, because part of this regular investment is putting money away and putting money in situations where it can always pay you back. Am I making sense? We want to be paid back. Thank you, Leela. I love it. I love it. That's all you have to do. You have to sit back, relax, and unwind, right? Isn't that a better way? It doesn't seem like we have to do so much, right? Number 4. Today's number 4 is educate yourself. And I'm going to come back through these. I'm going to come back through them. Number 4 is all about education. It's my recommendation to you that you take a moment each day, dedicate some time to do some daily financial literacy. Start learning the market trends. You know, we have the political climate is at its all-time highest right now. Every time one of our candidates say something, the market goes up or it goes down. You can learn those trends just by paying attention. So dedicate some time to financial literacy. Understand market trends. Understand investment strategies. It's important to understand strategy. A lot of people understand that we need to invest, but what's the strategy behind it? See, in our lifestyle focused wealth philosophy, everything we're talking about is strategy. In other words, there are many people who want to put money into investments versus insurance, right? Well, why can't you do both? Why can't you leverage the insurance money for your investments? Of course, insurance is not an investment. So your returns could be higher inside something that would be an investment. But your investments are not guaranteed. You might want to secure it by something that is more guaranteed, that you're not going to lose any of your principal, right? Or you're not going to lose any of your money. These are just some things that make you say, So education is number 4. Number 5, who are you networking with these days? Who are you networking with? If you're networking with our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community, I tell you now, we got some people out there growing. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you're one of those people that's been growing. If this has been helping you, make sure you give me one of those. All right? Because we need to be proud about that. We need to be unapologetically proud of what we're doing. We're connecting, and we are like-minded individuals and professionals who support one another. We give advice to one another. We see opportunities and share with one another. That's what this community is about. And I find that when you start looking at sharing amongst more people, when you start inviting people in instead of you being so singular, things start moving at a much faster rate, not only for yourself, but for everybody around you. You're winning. You're winning. How many of you guys got to see the Dodgers play this past weekend? Huh? If you're a New York Yankees fan, I'm sorry. But wasn't it amazing to see that a team comes together when they're down 5-0? They all have the same belief systems. They never gave up. And in one inning, the tragic 5th inning for the New York Yankees, the Dodgers come roaring back, tie the game at 5, and then go ahead to eventually win the World Series. And you see the elation on their faces when they win. It wasn't one person, it was a team. It's what's in that locker room. They all have started to believe in each other. They believe in one another's part that they play in it. They've all bought in. What are you buying into? Whose philosophy have you bought into? Right? I love it. I love it. I love it. Whose philosophy have you bought into? I'm going to encourage you to adopt ours. Our lifestyle focused wealth philosophy is working. It's been working for many people over the years, and I'm happy to share it with you. Number six. Number six, we're going to talk about gratitude. Practice gratitude. Reflect on what you're grateful for. All of you guys know that last week was a difficult week for me. One of the people I respected, he's a little younger than I, but I respected this man completely, passed away. And it wasn't just about his coaching prowess. It was how he lived his life. It was about his achievements. It was about taking advantage of opportunities, and everywhere that person went, championships came with him. I want you to realize out there today that you're a champion. There's no need to be fearful. If you can do whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you need to buy into it early. Buy into it immediately. Don't half-ass it. Don't do that. Jump right into it. Go for it. And if people are telling you can't, remember, I started this podcast saying 50% of the people you talk to are living paycheck to paycheck. And a larger portion of those people don't have the knowledge that you have. They don't have the expertise that you have. They don't have the thought of being in a life of abundance like you. And they can't compare your lifestyle to theirs. So I want you to reflect on your gratification, the things you're grateful for as we move towards Thanksgiving, your financial achievements and the opportunities that it's allowing you. As you start doing that, practice it. Practice it. If you don't know what that means, practice. That means find something to be grateful for today. I'm grateful to be here on Lifestyle Focus Wealth on this Friday to talk to you. I'm grateful to just be able to be heard on this microphone and be a blessing to so many people. Number 7, maintain health. In order for you to live a healthy lifestyle, you got to maintain the health. Your physical and mental well-being are crucial. They're crucial for you to sustain, success. You got to exercise. You got to eat well. You got to take care of your health, folks. Go out and walk. Connect with the universe, right? Go ahead and connect with the universe. Get out there and get to walking. Sam, I know you're out there walking. I know you're out there walking. I think I talked to you earlier. You get that walk in, don't you? Put it in the comments. Tell America what you're talking about. How many miles you get in a day? Get those walks in, folks. Why? It's an opportunity to show your gratitude to the world, all the living things that are moving around you. It could be grass. It could be the trees. It could be that the clouds are moving. It could be a cricket. It could be a puppy. But also, while you're getting that physical fitness in, your mental well-being is being protected. I know there's some folks out there, I know for myself, like I said, last week was a very stressful week. But how do you handle that? You got to know what you need to do. You got to have your go-to routines so that you can exercise and eat well and take care of yourself versus sitting at home, eating donuts and not taking care of yourself. I also find that helping people, I like to add that to it. Don't avoid people, go help somebody. That helps with that lifestyle too. It's the opposite. Most people go the negative way. Go the positive way. Number 8, plan for the future. Plan for the future. I want you to review our plans on a regular basis and update your financial plans. Include talking about your insurance policies. Look at your wills. Start doing your estate planning now. You might not get a chance to finish. And that will be a lights out moment. So don't think about it, be about it, right? Number 9, stay organized. So keeping your financial documents, your schedules, your to-do list organized to avoid all these unnecessary, stressful moments, it ensures efficiency. We've talked about it. Why is it important to have a calendar and understand why you have 3 days that you take appointments, 2 days for study and paperwork, and then 2 days off for your family. Date nights are important. Stay organized, folks. Stay organized. Number 10, give back. You need to allocate time to give back. And I've been saying that it can be as simple as giving candy to the kids, right? You want to allocate some time, some resources for charitable causes. Get in the community. Align your wealth with your values. You know, if you're in the business of sales, this is some of the things that make things a little bit easier for you. When you can align your wealth with your values, it's not work. It's who you are. It's who you become. These are habits that I think can help you build a secure and fulfilling financial future while maintaining balance and a healthy lifestyle. Are you in agreement with me out there? I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to be. It's all about who you want to become. And if you're not there yet, think about it. While you're walking, start thinking about who you want to be. What are they going to think about you in the future? Where is that significance going to come from? You know what? I'm even going to give you a break for just a moment while you think about it. Think about where you want to go. Think about where we're going. And think about everything you need is right here in this room, here on Lifestyle Focus. Hey, join our Lifestyle Focus Wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.lifestylefocuswealth.com. So what's up, everybody? I'm just checking in on you. Hey, now's the time to go ahead and put it in the comments. If you got a question for me, go ahead and leave me a question, and I would love to answer them for you as we're talking about 10 of our secrets for daily habits that I think will be helpful to you. And if you need more information, if you want more information, please send me an email. It's at info@roncojohnson.com. And I want to give a shout out to our folks at L.R. Johnson and Associates. They also can help. They're becoming more and more the experts of our lifestyle focused wealth philosophy, even more so than I am. They can help you. But I want to hear from you as well. You know, I like hearing from you guys. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel really good. Okay? I'm giving you some time to pop the questions in. I know we can finish a little bit early today. If you have questions out there, go ahead and leave me a question or two right there in the box, in the chat. If you would. I see you guys out there. Hey, Donna, that's great. Thank you for putting that out there. estate planning is a very important part of it. It's just something that you're learning every single day. Yes, it reduces that probate tax, and you don't want to get paid. You don't want to have to pay those court fees, if you haven't done the estate planning piece to it. So what you're saying is so true, so evident. And first off, let me go back and just kind of review some things. The first habit is to start every day reviewing those goals. I like to do mine in the morning time. I do mine in the morning. I do. I've already had my time with my coffee. I've had my time with my meditation. I've done all that stuff early in the morning before I get up and have my first conversation. I think that's important. Because one of the biggest challenges people face when it comes to building wealth is getting started. It's easy to feel overwhelmed just based off the sheer amount of information that's out there. I mean, you got information over here, you got information over there. Why don't we pull it all together, right? How do you pull all that together? Our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community, that's what we do. We learn to take that information and we learn what items, what tools work best, how they work, and then by educating you with some financial literacy, we pair those tools to work effectively. So that helps you to get caught up in, that helps you not to get caught up in a mindset that you have to make all these drastic changes in order to see real success. That's not true. The truth is, it's the small, consistent actions. It's the small, consistent actions that we take, absolutely take every single day. And those small actions make huge differences for you. It's better to take a little step at a time every single day than it is to take huge leaps and bounds. Another challenge people face is staying motivated. See, if you're building wealth, and if you feel like building wealth isn't for you, it's just about making a lot of money, that's not true. It's about creating a mindset that allows us to manage our finances wisely and to make smart decisions about how we use our resources. And finally, many of us are struggling with this. So we know what we need to do in order to get where we want to go and to achieve the goals that we want. We know what you need to do. But it's often that people lack the discipline to follow through. It's the follow through. Follow through with those actions. Don't second guess yourself. Folks, do not second guess yourself. I'm telling you, the next 10 days will be great. The next 7 days will be great. The next 30 days will be even better. The next 6 months will be fantastic. And then the next year will be awesome and out of your mind. Any more comments out there for me? So how do we overcome these challenges? Okay, well, I personally feel like, and forgive me, I got something burning in my eye. Like I said, this live, so we're family, right? So if you see me blinking, it is what it is. I think the answer lies in building a daily habit that can support your goals, your dreams, and by focusing on small, manageable actions that you can do every single day. And what happens is you start to build this momentum. It starts, and then you start to see this real progress over time. Okay? It's not about making a huge change. It's those huge changes overnight, they don't work out as well. It's about those small, consistent steps towards your goal. I have people who may take a large sum of money and they dump it into a financial instrument, and they come back next year and they'll look at it and say, well, this account ain't really growing that much money. And then I'll take a person who's been putting in money every paycheck. I don't care if it's 10% of their money, every paycheck. And it outperforms a person with a lump sum every single time. Every single time. You deserve to pay yourself first. You deserve to earn dividends on your money first. You deserve the opportunity to leverage the hard-earned assets that you create for leveraging opportunities. You deserve that. You deserve that. So these daily habits are important because they help you to build a mindset that is focused on your wealth. You know, time with your friends, time to travel, creating moments, creating memories, having a little bit of money to do some things, and your financial success. So when we make the conscious decision to prioritize our financial well-being every day, we start to see the world in a different way. You know, so if you ride down your neighborhood and you look at many of these houses, you'll say, well, that person owns a house, but this business owns this house. What's the difference? The tax advantages. The person that lives there, that owns the house, they're not getting depreciation. They're not getting those things. The person that has the corporation, they're getting depreciation on the house. They're getting rewarded for having ownership of the house. They may have real estate that they are running a business through that's generating capital. So they're getting the expenses written off. There's a lot going on. Just because you see two houses, they're not the same. They can be side by side, the exact same house. It's not the same. So you will start to notice these opportunities that you haven't noticed before. And then you start making some decisions that are in alignment with your goals. Those daily habits help us build discipline. They help us stay motivated. The nicer car you may drive. Well, if the car's not earning you any money, it's a depreciating asset. But if you have a car as a marketing tool that's owned by your corporation, that the government's giving you depreciation on the value of the car, and you're using it to take clients around or show them around, it might be a better decision to have it that way. But again, see, we're not selling the product. I'm not selling life insurance. I'm not selling real estate. I'm not selling taxes. I'm not selling any of that. Right now, we're just talking about the lifestyle. We're just talking about the philosophy. If you could buy into the philosophy, then the rest is just part of it, right? That's the key, in my opinion, to achieving these long-term goals. So if you follow my Ronco Johnson's daily habits, if you will, I think these are some great examples. By applying these habits in your life, I am positive that you'll be able to build an incredible fortune and achieve financial freedom. And then, you know, let's just remember to continue to take a look at these things. And be sure you talk about what's contributed to your success to other people. And I think that's important. Because once you start showing signs of success, the first thing your friends are going to say, girl, what are you doing? I've been checking you out from a difference. There's a difference in you. Surplus. Oh, look at you. I see you, Leela. You're absolutely correct. Surplus, which can be strategically utilized to reduce outstanding debts. You've come such a long way, Wilson. I tell you now, you sound like a financial expert. You're coming a long way. So, let me backtrack before we gotta get out of here. Second, I want to also just talk to you about the habit of tracking your expenses. Okay. For myself, in order to build wealth, you need to be intentional. You need to be intentional about how you're using these resources. By tracking your expenses, I've been able to identify where areas that I need to cut back and make adjustments to optimize my spending. And for those folks on this line that may be earning commissions or what have you, that is important. You can't just keep spending like the folks that make money every single month. So you got to start developing these habits. There's times to store your nuts away, and there's times that you need to put money up for things in the future, right? I want to reemphasize my third habit. Make sure you read at least 30 minutes a day. I truly believe knowledge is power, and that reading is one of the best ways to gain insight and perspective that can help you reach your goals faster. And, by reading every day, you can stay ahead of the curve. You stay ahead of the curve by making informed decisions. And it's funny, you start to see things differently, folks. I'm telling you, if you start following the pattern of what millionaires and billionaires do and why they do it, it's different from people in the middle class and lower middle class. It could be something as simple as getting a car fixed. A person out here may say, your car doesn't have any value, so you need to trade it in. You need to get a new car. You never know if the car is going to break down again. So what does that person do? They get rid of a paid off car. They might have had to pay $3,000 to get it fixed, but they'll get rid of that car and go out and get a $500 a month payment that they can't afford to add. And the car is costing $20,000 more dollars. Now, depends on how you look at things. There's nothing that guarantees that new car that you just bought, unless it's absolutely brand new, but even with that, there's no guarantee that it won't break down. You don't know who had it before. It might have just been something lurking, waiting to happen. You don't ever know. So you could get caught out there buying a new car and then have it break down. I've been one of those people. I tell you what, I had it happen on a car that you don't want to have to worry. You don't ever want to have to deal with it. I had that happen on a Maserati that I bought. Expensive. And it was new. Brand new. But what I'm trying to say to you is very simply, some people are probably better off just fixing the $3,000 car. It may be inconvenienced at the time, but if you've leveraged your money in different ways, give you an example. If I'm pulling my money from my brokerage account or my margin account at my brokerage, or if I'm pulling money from my cash value account for my life insurance, I'm probably not worried about that loan of $3,000 that quickly, $7,000 that quickly. Why? Because compared to myself over time, and I'm still earning money on that $5,000 to $7,000 that it may cost to fix your car. See, there's a piece of that levels out, and I'm not paying for a brand new car that's $20,000 more, and with interest, it's probably $35,000 more. Over the years that I'm saving dollars, I'm able to go out and buy a new car when I'm ready to. Am I making sense? I see you out there, Leland. You will have a Maserati, huh? I see you. I see you. I am paying attention. I'm paying attention to all of you guys today. Okay? So the fifth habit, once again, stay focused on your goals, ladies and gentlemen. I've been able to overcome these obstacles and achieve these goals simply because I had to stay positive. Keep staying positive. When bad things happen, try to figure out what am I learning? What am I learning from it? There is something good and something negative that happens to you. So I think the sixth habit is always learning to stay accountable. Don't be a person that blames everybody. Be accountable. Be accountable for you waking up early enough to go get your run in. Be accountable for you managing your money and being responsible for the goals that you need to be that you need to meet. Be accountable. So when someone says to you, "Oh, you're lucky," he always gets the lucky client. He meets the people lucky. He's 26 years in. He made his. He became the top of the table by luck. I can tell you, it was no luck. It's a whole bunch of blessings. It's a whole lot of thought about being in an abundant life. It's all about taking accountability for my actions, where I spent my time, who I spent my time with, how I feed my brain with these financial strategies and solutions, how I practice and practice and practice my craft while somebody else is out there sleeping. I can stand up and say, I'm accountable. There's no luck. I worked for this. Everything that I have, I've earned it. I deserve everything that I've earned. You can't get upset if I start to think about my lifestyle in a bigger view than yours. All I can say is start dreaming bigger. If I had known what I know today 30 years ago, when I only wanted to make six figures, I would have asked for more. Yes, I would have asked for more. I would have asked for more. Today, I'm almost scared to put a number on it. I'm scared to put a number on it. I'm like, Lord, just bless me in an abundantly. Bless me and the people around me. Bless me and the people that I talk to. That includes you, right? So I'm hoping some of these habits are sticking with you. Be accountable. The system of accountability needs to be in place, so you're able to track your progress and stay motivated. This could be a friend of yours, a mentor who just holds you accountable. That's why we want you to join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. I want you to be part of my coaching classes one-on-one. I want to hold you accountable. I want you to be with us. Because when that change comes, I want you to say it's because I joined this very special group. And they've taught us how to do the things that we need to do to reach the kind of goals that we want to reach. And thus, our system is about tracking your progress. And that helps you stay on track. Am I helping anyone today? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Give me a like. Give me a share. Tell me something. Am I helping anybody today? So just a few more. We're going to wrap it up for today. But number 7 is definitely this. The seventh habit, again, we want to prioritize self-care. Ladies, men, go get your nails done. Go get a body massage. Go take in a movie on the day that you're not feeling your best. Try not to be in front of people forcing it when you're not at your best. It's okay to step back. Take a mental health day. I call it being off the grid. Being off the grid, no cell phone, no computer, no telephone. Just find a moment to get to yourself. Because taking care of yourself is crucial. It's crucial when it comes to achieving your financial success. When you're physically and mentally healthy, we're able to make better decisions. And we're able to stay focused longer. And it also helps number eight. Number 8 was to stay organized. It helps us to stay organized. You know what happens when we get clutter in our mind or we get disorganized in our environment? It can lead us to having a cluttered, disorganized mindset. We start making decisions that probably are not in our best interest. So staying organized is key, at least for me, and being able to focus. This allows me to be able to focus and avoid distractions. We don't need those distractions, okay? Incorporate the 9th habit. Start taking care of your risk. Take calculated risk. Don't be afraid to fail. Fail early. Fail early. Fail early. Why? Because the earlier you fail, the longer you have to succeed. I truly believe in taking calculated risk. I think that's a crucial part of the process. So by taking these risks, I think they're smart. If you take smart risk, don't just go out there jumping in front of traffic. You will get hit by a car. You will get hit. So I don't want no one out there just going out here and jumping into traffic, right? We want to make sure that you do things the right way. We want to make sure you're doing things the right way. Hey, folks. Hey, listen. Today it's coming down to the end. I want to thank you in advance for hanging in here with us. I want to thank you for being on the Lifestyle Focus Well. I want to invite you to come over and do some coaching with me. I want to come in and talk to you, your company, your group, your audience, and talk to them about how we can help them achieve their goals in a bigger way. Over the next 7 days, I hope you apply these 10 secrets to your chart, your goal board. I hope you apply them, and next week give me some feedback about how it's working for you. Are you willing to take this calculated risk? Hey, finally, I want you to remember this one, the last one, the 10th one. The 10th habit is to give back. And this is my way of giving back to you. So I really believe giving back is so important. It's an important part of achieving your financial success, that by giving back to members of your community, you'll stay grounded and you'll appreciate what wealth is built for you. I really think that is it's so important to make sure you build and you give back. So one of the habits that stands out to me is making the commitment to give back. Every Friday, 1 o'clock, I'm right here to answer your questions, to talk to you, to give back, to give you inspiration, to give you motivation, or to get you out of that slump so you can go out here and attack the world and provide solutions for the world, right? So I attribute the significant portion of my success by my willingness to give back to the community. I believe that. I believe that's part of it. And if you don't believe that's part of wealth building, you're missing out. You're having a lights out moment. When we focus on giving back, we're able to build a mindset of abundance and generosity. And we're able to be grounded and appreciate the type of wealth that we're building. So I want you to remember my story. I want you to remember my story, and I want you to share it with them, share it with family, share it with friends, and remember to talk about how I said it's important for you to commit to giving back to the community early in your journey. Because when you give back, it gives to you. And you don't have to do it big. You can start small. You can start by going to your local soup kitchen or donating a little bit to your charities that align with your values. You know, I always talk about make sure that whatever you do is in alignment with what your values are. Because as you continue to grow and build wealth, I'm talking, you're creating memories, you're creating instances, you're creating impact just by giving back. You know, I like to credit this habit for helping me stay focused. It helps me stay motivated. Motivation is the key, y'all. I really believe that. I really believe that. I do. I do. I know I'm getting ready to get out of here. I think it's making perfect sense too, Leela. Thank you, Miss Henderson. I really appreciate the comments today, Sam. I really appreciate it. And to our new listeners, I really hope, Ashley, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I get to see you guys next week, next Friday. And I'd love to share my other story with you about how we've been able to track our expenses and stay intentional about how you're using these resources. And then I want to hear your story about how you're able to identify these areas that we've talked about and how you've cut back and made adjustments to optimize your spending. I want to know. Did it help you like it helped me? Did it help you build wealth faster? Did it help me? You know, these are just a few stories and examples from the top. And these are my stories and my 10 daily habits that have contributed to my personal success. And I hope that you find that these things are empowering to you and a great reminder to be consistent in your actions. And until next Friday, I look forward to seeing you at the top. We'll see you next Friday, 1 o'clock, right here. This is Lifestyle Focus Wealth. I will see you soon.